Okay, here's the ingredients for my salsa. I use organic olive oil, a white onion, not a sweet one, yellow, 2 cans of whole peeled tomatoes. I use the dehydrated Pinsy's garlic because it's just easier. Serranos and organic cilantro.
He knows who she is.
Are you filming yet? Wait till
Goes around, comes around.
tell me when you're. Are you filming?
I'm filming.
Okay, guys. Okay, so I just take the outside peel of the onion off, and I don't want to overcook it. So I just cut it into big chunks. This is a strong one, I can feel it. Watch out. Okay, Mom, show the olive oil. That's just about how much olive oil, not a lot. Let's scoot that because now it's filming. Now, what I do is, this is lemon. I put a half a lemon on the onion. It's already filming. Okay, guys, and then what I do is right after I get the onions going, and they've been in there for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and I have the flame on medium. It's okay if they kind of get burnt, tinge to them, is I go ahead and cut the pepper up now. But if you notice, I haven't put the garlic in.
You leave the seeds in.
I'll leave the seeds because I'm only using 1 pepper for 2 cans. I do not put the garlic in right now because it burns real easy. If I was using fresh garlic, I would put it in at the same time that I put the tomatoes in. But because I'm using this dehydrated garlic from Pinsy's, I'm going to just wait and put it in the blender because as soon as it gets moist, it rehydrates. Okay, so see how there's a little translucency, but it's not completely translucent? That's the time that I'm going to put the tomatoes in. The canned tomatoes come with a lot of sauce, so I strain it. And make a huge mess, as you can. Off right now, so just bear with me. I've made the salsa a lot of times with raw tomatoes, and if the Roma tomatoes are my favorite, but lately the canned have just been better because the organic tomatoes haven't been super good quality, and everybody seems to like the canned better. So, and it also, they last longer. I turn the heat up, and then I'm going to show you how I do the cilantro. It really helps because I have a Vitamix, and it's the best blender. But for 2 cans, I probably put about this much cilantro. And you want to put the cilantro at the bottom of the blender. If you don't put it at the bottom, actually I might put a little more because my dad loves cilantro.
Not.
If you put the cilantro on the top, it takes a long time to get pulled down into the blade, and then you over chop the tomatoes. So, cilantro goes on the bottom. Okay, Mom, take a look at this. Onions aren't quite done. I'm turning the heat up a little bit. And I've done it before where I've thrown the dehydrated garlic in now, but then I end up losing it because I'm not going to take all this juice out. I also use sea salt. Okay. I'm not making spaghetti sauce, so see the tomatoes just start falling apart a little bit, and they're already kind of partially cooked because they peel them before they put them in the can, so that's plenty good. You could cook the onions a little more if you wanted to, but I think that's fine. So I'm going to use something that is straining the juice out so I don't get too much juice in here. going to do, see how there's still juice in there? You want to pour the juice out. I want my juice to come from the lemon. And if you leave all this juice in here, it's going to be soup. And I don't like soupy salsa. So, like I said, once the, I guess I'll measure this. I don't ever measure anything, but just to know. This is a tablespoon. So I would say, tablespoon and a half or so. Garlic, I use tons of their seasonings. They're natural and really yummy. So there's the other bit of the lemon. Dang, I guess I'm going to have to measure my salt too.
Charge Benji for the free advertising.
Teaspoon and a half, I'll start with. Okay. So, like I said, this is a Vitamix, so it makes it a lot easier. If you had a regular one, I would say just pulse it. I start my Vitamix on 1, and then I just pop it on high a few times. Let me get a chip. And the cameraman is sneezing because it's probably a hot pepper. Okay, here we go. It's going to be kind of temperature hot too, so. Dang, that pepper was hot.
Makes me sneeze. I know it's hot.
Sometimes I take out half of the seeds. But since I did 2 cans, I didn't. I probably should have for the kids, but whatever.
Maybe they won't eat it all.
Tablespoon and a half. Hold on. Make it probably 2 teaspoons of salt. And I don't want to over blend it because the texture is perfect. So I'm just going to just stir that in. There we go. That's my homemade salsa, y'all. JoJo's homemade salsa.